is the Minister of Local Government under the regime of Emerson Mnangagwa. He is also a staunch supporter of the 2030 term extension of Emerson Mnangagwa. He is amongst the listed Ziganandas, people who are corrupt around Emerson Mnangagwa, siphoning the resources of the state, leading to the suffering of millions of people of Zimbabwe. And this time around, he is actually also a weapon used by Emerson Mnangagwa to capture the local authorities. In this address, if you listen carefully, he unpacks on how Emerson Mnangagwa seeks to capture local authorities in Zimbabwe. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. Let's listen to Daniel Garwe spitting venom.
That speaks to something that some of us here do not want to hear, but we must say it so that we learn to live with it. That we must have designated areas upon which our small traders must operate from. We can't be selling things from everywhere. We go to OK on the veranda, there is Garwe and Sons selling tomatoes. You go to Pick and Pay on the veranda, there is Mafumi and Brothers selling beer. You go to First Street, somebody's roasting maize. That does not speak to Vision 2030 of the aspiration to become an upper middle income society by 2030. So we must make bold decisions as residents of Harare, as citizens of this beautiful country, that whatever we're doing now going forward, supporting our hard-working president, His Excellency Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa, let's do that we can to ensure that we clean our cities, we provide clean water, refuse collection is done, sewer management is done. So we've now done refuse collection and waste management.
Now, you know, if you listen, especially towards the end, that is where he revealed a lot. Number one, what they in fact, in any country, you would never hear a president speaking about issues of service delivery, particularly in a local authority. You would never hear a minister, by the way, that is not the role of a minister. The role of service delivery is the role of mayor as well as also the councillors. And these are elected officials, elected by the people. A minister of local government, in fact, this ministry should not exist, because that is why this ministry was created by Robert Gabriel Mugabe as well as also Emerson Mnangagwa to control the local authorities. That is not how it should work. Local authorities should be independent, take their own decisions in terms of implementing programs of service delivery. But Daniel Garwe, especially I know in Bulawayo, he is causing a lot of confusion. They want a lot of tenders in Bulawayo. That is why they want that town clerk of Bulawayo to stay put, because he appears to be supporting the agenda of ZANU-PF, giving tenders to corrupt companies linked to ZANU-PF. That's why they have been delaying approving budgets. They have been delaying a lot of things. At the center of the problems of Bulawayo is none other than Daniel Garwe. And also he says they will be going after vendors. They want to remove vendors. But who created many vendors in Zimbabwe? If the economy was thriving very well, people would be working. will be creating decent businesses. But in Zimbabwe, people don't have capital to just jump up to opening big shops or to afford even the stands that are actually owned by the government, rented to these people. So why there are people everywhere in the street of Zimbabwe? It is because the economy is not working. The economy was destroyed by ZANU-PF, and the very same ZANU-PF that destroyed the economy now wants to place the blame on vendors for being everywhere. I mean, they are everywhere because almost, I mean, everyone in Zimbabwe, if we're to speak the truth, survives on selling something. Everyone is a sell. In Zimbabwe, if you are not selling anything, you cannot survive. Everyone is selling something. It's a life of hustling. Hustling to get today's meal, hustling to get, it's not hustling actually to save, it's not hustling to accumulate wealth, it's hustling to survive. If most of these people, some of them, they were not born business people, if most of these Zimbabweans who are on the streets, the government unveils jobs, I mean, or private sector is allowed to operate independently so that they make profit and use their skills, we will see a lot of people, I mean, the streets will clean themselves on their own, and we will see real business people getting into business, real entrepreneurs getting into business. Remember, everything is a calling. Not everyone can run a business. Not everyone can run a business. Just like not everyone can be a worker. So you can, at the moment, what has happened in Zimbabwe, people have been forced, all of them, to find themselves selling tomatoes, onions, or so forth to survive. The other thing that he reveals, he is talking about the vision of Mnangagwa. And he is saying local councillors should support the vision of Mnangagwa. He celebrated that they have dealt with the waste management. How so? Because there is a company of Mnangagwa which is collecting refugees, Geopamona, which was opened by Mnangagwa. And the city council gives that company contract to collect waste in the city of Harare. But the city of Harare remains dirty. Even up to today, they are not up to the task. So all the money that is paid by residents for refuse, it is going to the pockets of Mnangagwa. They want to bring Geopomona to Bulawayo. That is why they want to extend the term of the current town clerk, who is by the way, the right-hand man of Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa up to 2030, because they know he will actually approve everything they want. Apart from that, you know, in Harare they have introduced prepaid water. Not that, don't listen to the hawkwash that they will provide clean water. Why have they failed to do so for all these years? There is no clean water that will be provided by ZANU-PF. They will be providing dirty water, but you would be paying for that dirty water. So, and also they want to capture everything. That is why now you hear ZANU-PF, it is buying a lot of former citizens, coalition for change, leaders in Bulawayo, in Harare. They are actually being converted as the members of ZANU-PF. The idea, and also they have discouraged the citizens from voting. That is why it is important for citizens. I don't know who to endorse really in Bulawayo Nkulumane. But if there is any by-elections, it's rather let citizens have an independent candidate that will stand against ZANU-PF. We vote for that person, because Mnangagwa's ploy was to discourage people from voting. And in the process of being discouraged, ZANU-PF people will remain voting. So they will vote for their own people. And in exchange, they will control all local authorities. This is what is going. and the money that you would be paying in the form of rates would be going to the pockets of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa. So technically he would be in control of all aspects of Zimbabwe. That is what Mnangagwa, this is Vision 2030 of Mnangagwa summarized. Don't these other things that you are told, meekly income earning country, meekly income earning Mnangagwa, not Zimbabwe. They don't have interest for the people of Zimbabwe. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Okanqube Omhlabane is signing off. Let me love and leave you.